What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jersey. I'm on here this evening. I have a few comments about the Troy Davis execution. He was executed tonight. Time of death was 11:08 p.m. Eastern Time, by lethal injection. I would just like to say that I'm sitting here looking at the news and I'm disgusted by the criminal justice system in this country right now. This man was alleged to have killed a white officer years ago. Um, so much doubt around the way the case went down, the way evidence was brought into this case, the way eyewitnesses later recanted their stories, changed their stories even. Reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt. Now, here you have a black man, you know, who doesn't have the ability to hire all these high power attorneys and have the resources to fight for his life, and it went down today. He was executed today or tonight. I just don't see how anybody with a conscience, knowing that they put an innocent man to death, like, I really don't see how you can sleep at night knowing that you've possibly done that. There's just too much reasonable doubt behind this case for us to have comfortably killed this man. Like, we let Casey Anthony go because there was just so much reasonable doubt about whether or not she killed her daughter. Here we have a black man who has been sitting in jail awaiting execution, and Troy Davis is just, he's gone now, and it's too late now. So, I still want people to investigate this case. I still would like for people to seek justice for Mr. Davis if it's found that he's actually innocent. And I need there to be punishment for the system that failed Mr. Davis. The system failed him. Why no one took interest in just wanting to really, really, really find out what went on? Yeah, we did have Al Sharpton, who was in on this. We did have the NAACP president that was in on this. We did have senators and some mayors and some congressmen who were in on trying to stay his execution, but the United States Supreme Court denied his stay of execution. And now they're saying on the news that before he was executed, he asked for his friends and family to dig deeper in finding the truth about his case. That was one of his last wishes, for his family and friends to dig deeper. And I truly believe that the state of Georgia has killed the innocent man tonight. It's just too many doubts. It's just too many doubts. The man was willing to even take a lie detector test before he died, and they wouldn't even grant him that. Really? Are you serious? Were they that hell-bent on killing this man for allegedly killing that white officer? Or was it really that serious? You have people in jail that have done far worse than that. I mean, I'm not minimizing the death of the officer, and I don't want anybody to think that murder is right. But when you have doubt, people, when you have reasonable doubt, there's always a problem with killing somebody by lethal injection, i.e. death penalty, if you have an innocent person that's being put to death, when you have a case that's surrounded by doubts. Like, that's my whole point. The whole case was surrounded by doubts, but yet we still killed this man. The criminal justice system in this country has failed Troy Davis. And for anybody to want the death penalty and appreciate the death penalty, you need to really sit back and reconsider your thoughts on how you feel about the death penalty. I can't put myself in the families of that officer's shoes and say I wouldn't want somebody killed if they killed a family member of mine. Um, I would like justice, but I can't sit here and say I would want that person to be killed. I really honestly couldn't. I really honestly could not sit here and say I would want them to die for killing my father. I couldn't say that. You know, I just don't get it. You know, people are going off on Twitter about it. People are going off on Facebook about it. People are going off on, you know, everywhere. YouTube. It's just, you know, people need to create a fan page for Troy Davis and, you know, post your thoughts up there and post your concerns up there. Post how you feel about the what I think is the death of an innocent human being. And I just find it to be so wrong that, you know, this poor black man who really didn't have a way to really defend himself as far as like getting the truth out there, you know, it just goes to the point of the lack of resources that poor people have in this country. We don't, you know, poor people don't get their fair share. We don't have a system where set up to where poor people can really truly receive justice when they're done wrong. It's not set up for that. It's truly set up for the rich and powerful. And this case also brings that to light. Um, a gross injustice has been done tonight, people, and no matter how you feel about the death penalty, you need to really step back and take a second look about the death of an innocent human being when there's just so much doubt in the case. You know, eyewitnesses changing their testimony, eyewitnesses retracting their testimony, eyewitnesses being threatened by an alleged person that is claiming to be the actual killer. And, you know, this woman has actually had to move her family out of Savannah, Georgia, because if she told anybody, he threatened to kill her. Why nobody in the prosecution or in anywhere thought to even go after that or dig deeper into that? It's just like another black man, kill him, you know, he did it, blah, blah, blah. A gross injustice. A gross injustice. So the officer McPhail was the one that got killed, and I'm not minimizing the death of him at all. Please don't, you know, construe that. But when you have the alleged killer threaten a woman that if she told anybody he would kill her, and she moves her whole family out of Savannah, Georgia, and nobody looks into that, like, it's just so much doubt. It's just like I said, a terrible injustice that's been going on with minorities in the justice system, and it needs to stop. Really, it really does. I'm disgusted. I'm getting ready to just turn this camera off and just. It's just disgusting, people. It really is. It's fucking disgusting. I am not a believer in the death penalty. You know, death by execution, electrocution, lethal injection, you know. Then you have people on the news that was in there witnessing the execution out now describing how, you know, how he was before he died, how he was blinking his eyes, and how, you know, how what his demeanor was before he was put to death. And he actually, wow, I just, it was just disgusting to me. So to the family of the officer that got killed, if you think that justice has been done for you in your mind, to the mom of the officer, then that's a right that you have. But for you to want the death of a possible innocent human being so bad that the case wasn't really properly dealt with, then that's blood that's on your hands and the hands of those that executed him. So I just want you to know that, you know. But another black man killed, so yeah, they're probably just like on to the next one. But anyway, people, it's a gross injustice of Troy Davis tonight. Time of death 11:08 p.m. Disgusting. An innocent man possibly killed because he didn't have resources or the power to have his case properly looked at. And then, like I said, that just goes to show you the separation between rich and poor in this country. It really does. And that needs to be re-looked at. It really does. So I'm going to close this video and say that a gross injustice in my mind has been done today. And I don't care what your views are on the death penalty, and everyone has a right to a fair trial. Everyone has a right to have things re-looked at. Nobody has the right, nobody should be a closed case and have the book thrown at them and just, especially when it comes to execution. So my prayers go out to the family of Troy Davis. My prayers are with you. Troy Davis's last wish, as they said, was for you, his family, and friends to dig deeper. So to do Troy justice would be for you to dig deeper in this case. I want the powerful, I want the rich to help them do that. Because I'm sure they can't afford the legal fees. So someone needs to step forward and let them know, hey, I got you. We're going to find out what happened to him. I got you. Oprah Winfrey, where are you now? Where are you now with your money? Throw your money behind that. So Oprah Winfrey, the rich, the powerful, help this family out. Help them find justice and help them. This has been your boy Jersey Raven, people. And we need to get it together.